We're waiting for some audio to come in. We got to get the Mayor Nagin's comment about Chocolate City.
We played
it yesterday. The original one, but now he's trying to explain himself. Do we have the original clip again?
Gain and own you.
Gotta find the original.
Huh?
Iraq. Yesterday.
You got to play that Parliament song underneath the speech, man.
Yeah, it fits.
Well, now he's trying to explain what he meant because it didn't look good.
He was talking to a bunch of black people during MLK Day, giving a speech, and he looks out into a sea of black faces, and I guess he got caught up in the moment and didn't think Whitey was there or going to look. Because some black people do that. Black leaders do that. Farrakhan's done it a few times. Jesse, they get caught up in that moment, the sea of blackness, and they think it's
and
just
these
some
crackers.
Yeah, crackers.
And they let their black out.
And then all of a sudden the white reporters come and go, "What did you mean when you said cracker-ass cracker?"
And then they start going, "Well, did you look on the refreshment table?
We had saltines.
Yes, some Ritz.
Variety, a melting pot, if you will, of crackers."
And you know, black people, we attach the suffix ass to a lot of stuff.
Right.
Broke ass.
Broke ass. I could use some prime rib ass prime rib.
Yes.
Right now. See, that's how I would speak. He tried
you learned
so
some
hard.
Slang.
Little slang. He got caught up in the moment is what happened. It was MLK Day.
It's MLK Day. You're talking all black people.
All black
You were saying this is a black city.
Right. Black
and
city.
I got to admit, I've been there, and I would agree with
it. Is.
I
beyond
think
black.
It's a voodoo city.
Oh.
It is.
Watch your tongue, lest somebody stick a pin through a doll of a Bill Burr.
And do what? Make my life any shittier?
You'd welcome a voodoo doll.
I'm already on the mat. I mean, what are you going to do?
I welcome a voodoo doll.
Prop my head up off the floor.
Well, I think one of the problems is some of the statistics that are coming in, Opie, in New Orleans. It seems a lot of the people had to evacuate. Obviously, we all remember that, the Hurricane Katrina. And a lot of the damaged areas were in the black areas. Now, a lot of the black people aren't coming back. They're staying where they relocated. And a lot of the white people are coming back. So it's kind of changing the percentage of black to white in New Orleans. And he is alarmed by that, wants it to remain a predominantly black city because
he
New
wants
Orleans,
to stay in office.
He wants to stay in office. Oddly enough, he ran a cable company, much like our own Hugh Panero.
Oh, wow, look
back
at that.
in the old days. And he's a novice to politics, just got into it in 2002, and was elected because of the white vote. A lot of white people voted for this guy. So he's a little worried about the next election that what he said kind of put off his constituency, which
his
was
opponent
the
must His opponent must have been real dark.
Jesus Christ.
His opponent must have been purple.
Who was it? What's his face over there from D.C. years ago? What was his name?
Marion Barry?
Mayor Marion Barry.
Who was caught recently smoking a little of I don't know, something.
Are you kidding again still?
Yeah, he got caught with something very recently.
Don't you reach an age where you just say, maybe I shouldn't do crack anymore?
Or you push through to the other side where you just fucking kill it. You just OD.
Yeah. You can't have a political career and
occasionally
an occasional politician.
Crack smoker.
An occasional crack smoker. So he got... He's a little upset with the fact that New Orleans, the demographic could change, and there could be more white people than black people. So he says it should stay a chocolate city.
Yeah, we got the original thing he said here finally, and then we got what he's trying to say now.
And then what he told a reporter that to try to smooth this over is goddamn ridiculous.
He just made it much worse. But here's the original thing the mayor of New Orleans said.
We as black people, it's time. It's time for us to come together. It's time for us to rebuild a New Orleans, the one that should be a chocolate New Orleans. And I don't care what people are saying, uptown or wherever they are. This city will be chocolate at the end of the day.
Clap over.
This city will be a majority African-American city.
Right there.
It's the way God wants it to be.
Really?
You can't have New Orleans no other way. It wouldn't be New Orleans.
He turned his black way up for that speech, too.
Yeah.
That is not the way he talked to George Bush That is not the way he was talking to the governor.
That's not how he got the white vote.
That is not how he got the white vote on his campaign ads. It wasn't like, this, by the end of the day, will be a chocolate city. Oh, that's the guy I want to vote for.
There we go.
My word, this is the man I want representing me.
And he said he doesn't care what they think. Uptown, this will be an African-American city.
And there's no chocolate. It cannot be, he can't make excuses as to why he said that, because he then said African-American. We know what he meant.
Detroit. He better be careful.
Yeah. We know what he meant.
You need crackers in a city.
Of course.
It's
Cracker must be in the inner city.
At some point, you do need us.
Yeah.
Well, what, a reporter got a hold of him now?
So now a reporter,
because this gets better.
Cracker reporter comes up to him and asked him what he meant by Chocolate City.
Yeah.
And his comeback to this, probably one of the most ridiculous excuses I've heard a politician utter.
All right, check it out.
Let's talk about the comments that you made about being a chocolate city and how God wants it that way. Do you think that's a bit divisive, though, on MLK Day?
You know anything about chocolate?
I'm asking you.
I'm asking you. Do you know anything about chocolate? How do you make chocolate? You take dark chocolate, you mix it with white milk, and it becomes a delicious drink.
We are going to have a milk white city.
Nice backstory.
And then the next day, it'd be like, you ever see where milk comes from?
See milk?
Yeah, you ever seen a black cow? Well, that's what I'm talking about.
That's right. You ever hear
what I'm talking about.
You ever hear the term, how now, brown cow?
Yes.
The brown cow gives us the white milk. What I mean is...
Exactly. I don't think I could have been any clearer with that example.
You know how they make chocolate? I'm asking you. Do you know how? And sometimes there is that, I love it, the crackle. You ever have a Hershey crackle? It's got rice in it. We want the goddamn Orientals in here, too.
We're going to have a yellow city. Yellow city from here on out.
Now, let's say I'm talking Almond Joy. Now, we got a peanut, which represents the South, and coconut, which I guess some Hawaiians will move in or some shit. But... The Candyman.
The Candyman can.
Who can fix Nolans and makes the world taste good. I want the construction firms to make 2x4s out of milk chocolate. I meant it literally, a chocolate city. I want the wallboards to be Hershey bars.
You know who owns Hershey? The company? White people?
White people.
Who's going to provide all the chocolate?
White people.
Who's been holding us down? I mean, who's going to...
Somebody called Charlie. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory will make the equipment we need to rebuild Nolans. I want the levees made out of stacked up Hershey Kisses. Wouldn't that be beautiful? And if it floods again... the people will have something to eat while they wait for the helicopter.
They'll have a delicious, delicious meal.
I want all the roofs made out of milk chocolate. That way no one needs an axe. You could deliciously eat your way through the roof and stand there waiting for the helicopter.
Hershey bars for the roofs. They lay out nice.
They lay out like shingles. I am now contacting Hershey for the Hershey shingle.
You know what I do like?